All right, let's get to it. ES is bouncing pretty hard. We're going up, my friends, after this slight liquidity grab. Yeah, that was a pretty gnarly liquidity grab. Also, kind of a double bottom. Not really, but kind of. Trying to get above the 21 EMA on the AQ 2-minute chart. Just got above the 15-minute bottom orb. Got above the 20 May. Next stop, VWAP. 68. Four hour looks good for a pop. That could be a short-term bottom. Most likely. Liquidity grab. Everything looks like it's rounding up. Above the bottom 15-minute orb. This could be the V-shaped recovery. About to tap the VWAP. ES still a ways away. Jan is in long at 5:30. Good luck, Jan. Nvidia trying to come lower. Apple holding it up. GameStop's up 1.8%. Also, Robinhood's going to the S&P 500. I'm not sure when that's happening, but I did read that news. Pretty random, but I just seen it in my watch list, and remember I read that news. Let's see if I can pull it up. Robinhood is finally joining the S&P 500. Should you buy Hood or not? That's why they were up 15% on Monday after the online trading platform confirmed it replaces the Caesar Entertainment in the benchmark S&P 500 index on September 22nd. The upcoming inclusion in the S&P 500 marks a significant milestone for the NASDAQ-listed financial technology company, which was once seen as a meme stock only. September 22nd. They're joining the SP 500. Probably a already buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. At least short term. They're trying to fake us out. Yeah, the V-shaped recovery is very feasible. Chart is starting to look nasty, to be fair. I figured it would. Tomorrow's news, 2 p.m. U.S. interest rate decision. A lot of the market's just going to wait for that. Don't expect today to go normal. Yes, it's pumping. Yes, it's tapping the bottom 15-minute orb. Slow day, slow. Trying to wake up to the VWAP. See if we can go. Waiting for the trade. That liquidity sweep to the bottom created a double bottom. A little lower, but really a double bottom. That was the place to get in. Now I'm going to wait to see what it does around the VWAP. If it rejects the bottom 15-minute orb on the NASDAQ, that could also be an entry for a waterfall short. Slow and steady. ES 1 minute RSI fell below that May, below neutral territory. Starting to tank. It is starting to tank. See if the NASDAQ follows. So So far, that's a rejection of the bottom 15-minute orb. Let's see if it holds. We are in a consolidation zone. It just may do this for a while. Does look like it has some more momentum to the downside though. Normal market, it would have bounced from that liquidity sweep, hit the VWAP at least on the ESNNQ. It is not a normal market today, as you can tell. The day before at 2 p.m. tomorrow, EST, U.S. interest rate decision. So I'm not expecting the market to act normal. Volatility is already subsided a little bit. ATR is already coming down a little bit, peaked at 15.8. So just gonna have to trade the low volatility and be smart. Probably go with trend most of the day. This could be a change of trend to the upside though. May want a V-shape recover. Here. Trying a waterfall. Nvidia coming lower. Google down 0.25%. Microsoft down 0.4%. Amazon is up 1.7%. Tesla up 1.7% as well. This is a pretty key level for the 4 hour. The RSI is tapping that May. And it looks like it wants to reject. Should be where it bounces. Did almost bounce to the VWAP, not quite. We are in this consolidation range, volatility subsiding, yada, yada, yada. Definitely favoring the bear side, at least currently. $50-hour support on SPY. All right, Matt. Yeah. The 4-hour NASDAQ. I can show you guys. This it usually bounces pretty nice off this RSI. Bounce here, bounce, bounce, low rejection. Go to it, go to it. Bounce, 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 bounce. So if it does not bounce off this, we are probably tanking pretty far to that gap. It'll probably take all day to get there. May complete it tomorrow during after hours, post market. But if this does not hold at this support, it's going pretty far. Could start a waterfall effect. You are gapped up 240 points. So it does not have to bounce. It is baiting in a lot of short players though. Trend is pretty strong down. So far down 100 points from the start market at 9:30. Now a little consolidation. So liquidity sweep twice to the bottom. Bounce of 40 points. Videos coming up. They may have a pretty volatile wick up. I'm leaning towards down, but it's very feasible. A lot of people are shorting this, expecting it to waterfall that gap. And they might just prop up here for a couple hours, wake up a little bit, and then have the waterfall. Yo, where the sim, brah? I said 1.5 to 3 months away like a month ago. It's coming soon. Saying that a while. I'll start ramping up more on stream when it gets closer and closer. Tap at the bottom 15-minute order again. ES starting to round up. Appreciate it, Matt. It touched fair value gap, then headed back down. It did. That's the bottom 15-minute order as well. Thing is, I think the herd is shorting this. A large portion of the market's already done trading. Not trading before interest rate decision tomorrow at 2 p.m. But the remaining, a lot of people are shorting those. Ricardo is long. Like Ricardo. Ricardo. Ricardo Romeo Remayo. There is a little bit of bullish momentum. So far, higher high, higher low. Google flipped red. Still favoring the bear side. No, it's going up. Google just flipped green. Video coming down. That's a lower high. Volatile wick down. Be very careful. Very bearish wick on the NQ 5-minute. Oof. Very bearish. Make sure no news is attached to that. Low of day at 24,520. U.S. lawmakers seek information on the future NVIDIA facility. Crypto fear green index came out 52 out of 100. Greed. Neutral, I meant. Fear and green index for the stock market 58 out of 100. Greed. Trump did truth 2 minutes ago. Let me look at those. Michael Watley is running to restore North Carolina values. So he's just giving his approval for the North Carolina. Alrighty. Trump is active. What's your time frame, Lawrence? Done for the day. Nice scalps with nice profit. Good job, Chaos. Still don't forget about the gap. Yep. What's your time frame? I have the NQ 2 minute, NQ 5 minute, NQ 30 minute, and then ES 1 minute. Then I have the Euro and shorts. I have a watch list with NVIDIA, Tesla, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, Apple, etc. I look at the percentages, see which direction it goes. I am taking a little bit slow, getting reacclimated. So far, intuition is correct. All right, that's a lower high, lower low. It is in a consolidation zone, to be fair. Google did flip red again, down 0.2%. It's just stuck in this consolidation zone for now. Tesla is shipping up. Bro, this trend line, to be fair, it's a decent day. There was like 2 good opportunities, but I'm just not executing on anything. To be fair. This is starting to look like it wants to waterfall. Nvidia's coming down. Google's coming down. ES looks like it wants to give. The volatility is not really there, so it may take some time. But once the momentum starts, gonna drop. Let's see. We'll see, Christopher. Nice name, man. Do you think we will fill a gap before a potential rate cut? It depends. Right now, I would say yes, probably in post-market. I don't think it's going to have the volatility to do it during the day. Could change if some news pops up. If the Fed only cuts a 1/4 point, which I am expecting, a lot of people are expecting, I'm expecting maybe a little pop, then quite a pullback. Maybe of 100, 200 points. You would think it would be bullish, but a lot of people are pricing that in already. A lot of speculation has already driven the price all-time highs. So if they only cut a 0.25% tomorrow, it's likely going to have a little pop and then down. It's probably going to be a very volatile wick at 2 p.m. and into the post market as well. If they cut 0.5%, it's pretty bullish and it's likely to trend up at least a little bit. They may wick it down to start to get leverage positions out on the news at 2 p.m. But besides that, it's pretty bullish. Also, watch out for Jerome Powell. We'll be watching very closely to that. He still could fearmonger and the market could tank. Every time he talks, you know, good afternoon, good afternoon. That's why I created the merch. Jerome Powell, good afternoon. Market tanks 3%. It is trying to pop. Kind of liking it. Mainly because a lot of people are shorting this. I like going against the herd. Today it could be strong enough to keep going though. Let me look. I'm starting to get a little bullish. They may have one more leg down though, so I'm gonna stay patient. If they break that trend line, I'll probably be in at least to the VWAP, which is that NQ 30-minute VWAP 24,559. The plays have been here today. I have not executed on any though, to be fair, but they've been here. Crypto is starting to come up a bit. Bitcoin was down 0.3%, now only down 0.1%. What's up, Chris? How's your day going? No trade so far. Pretty chill, pretty chill. Getting reacclimated. The execution, the trades have been there, it's just I haven't executed on any of them. There's a trade right now. Not yet executed on it. How have you been doing, Chris? Did you trade today? Yes or no? What's it looking like? You up, you down? You neutral, break even? So far, trend is down. It is trying to reverse it though. Volatility is not there though. Though. Nothing today. I took some profit, but it went down and went to my stop loss after another one of those days. It's starting to get bullish. Trying to pop. Is the gaming laptop exaggeration for trading? What do you mean, Chaos? Is a gaming laptop exaggeration for trading? You can use a gaming laptop for trading. You should definitely get 2 extra monitors though. Hola, what's up, Avar? It's trying to break through that trend line. We'll see. Man. In with 5. Up 70, up 100. Then we're going to get a wake up. Up 100. I'm not going to hold this very long. Maybe 10 points, if that. Likely to fall back down the trend line as well. I'm betting on a wick up. Nvidia's starting to come up with it. Google's starting to come up with it. Broke the trend line. I'll be in. Down 200. Down 220. Down 100. Down 3. Well, the question I asked myself in the power of gaming laptop has is necessary. Could be a false break. We'll see. Nvidia turning, Google turning. Could be wrong. Down 500. Tapping the trend line. Down 4 points. Tap the 20 May. If it falls back below that trend line, now looking very good. Down 600, down 700. Still has some legs. We'll see. This is a very low value count eval. Down 9, down 850, down 10 points. I rejected the bottom 15-minute orb. Fake out, breakout. Could be a double manipulation. Fake up, fake down. If falling below the trend line is definitely not good for this long. We'll see. Google's falling. Nvidia trying to climb. ES is trying to bounce. It's acting like it's going to liquidity sweep down. Down 1,000, down 12. Pretty bearish momentum. Google now down 0.25%. Has not broken the consolidation range downside, but it is looking more and more bearish on the ES. Nvidia has legs, is trying to pump. That's why this is going up. Down 6, down 7. ES 1 minute RSI fell below that May. Okay, it's above it now. Trying to go. Pretty nice wick. So far, it's acting like a liquidity sweep up. Sun is down. ES starting to come down. I may have to cut those. I'm cutting it. Down 1,500. So we have 3,000 left. I'll save that account for another day. That was looking so good for a minute. Stop to last lower high, good call. Literally top ticked it. $13-point stop, 15 points. That would have been a blown account. Man, that was looking so good. Little divergence on the S&P 500. Nvidia was starting to climb off it. Nvidia was coming up. Google was coming up. Did break the inactivity. It got a little active, which is good. It's starting a waterfall. London reversal, New York continuation. Watch the 50% of gap on power hour. What's up, Bonnie? Good to see you. Good to see you. ES having a nice V-shaped recovery of this little last dip. Trend still down. U.S. House Speaker Johnson, I expect to vote on the stopgap bill by Friday. Trump said the stock market is hitting all sorts of records. That's true. The stopgap bill text is coming out at noon today. Getting very, very bearish. Nvidia down 1.05%. Google down 0.4%. Microsoft down 0.5%. MicroStrategy down 0.3%. Palantir down 1%. Go down 1.6%. AMD down 0.6%. Voyager Technologies is down 5.5%. Crypto coming down as well. ES starting to pull back. Short mid for a small gain. That's the plan. The market is cooked. SP 500, the ES futures, SP 500, E-mini futures, wicked down briefly, and then they came back up. The Williams R. Hunt's way 20-day for the ES 1 minute is oversold, looking to pump up. We are below the VWAP, 200 SMA, 200 simple day moving average, 100-day moving average on the ES 1 minute. We're below the NQ 30-minute VWAP value weighted average price. Video down 1%, Google down 0.25%. Amazon is up 1.6%, Tesla's up 2.6%. We're bringing through that trend line. Day before FOMC, it's going to be tight today or sell off. Ricky Bobby. Yeah, I expected low volatility. To be fair, we did have a 100-point wick down, which was nice. We are gapped up still 210 points from the contract switch over. September contracts rolled over to December, and the gap is at 24,309. Looks like it wants to touch it too. May do it after hours. ES just wants a waterfall. What's up, Hoax? Trying to pump. So far, a 10-point wick. But it is coming up with it. Trump calls 23 countries major drug transit and drug producers. U.S. posts notice to list of countries labeled drug producers. ES is about to tap the 100 MA. Tapping it now. Thank you, 5-minute, about to tap the 21 EMA. 21-day exponential moving average. What type of strategy is that? What type of trading quick trading? You go uptrend now, catch the next move in the fair value gap form, stop loss below the first huge candle. Trend is still down. This could be the reversal, that could be the bottom. NQ 30-minute is printing a bullish wick. ES did Did tap the 100 MA, rejecting it now slightly. RSI coming up. Everything is still pointed down. No, Norman. Only one trade so far today, down 1,500 in that account. One trade. Oh yeah, Norman, this price action is terrible right now. I know it was going to happen. I told you guys at the start of the day, volatility was going to surmise around 10:30. We have big news tomorrow. Big news. Trend is still down. We'll see if that trend line upholds. Right there. I doubt it. Atlanta Fed GDP Now index rises to 3.41% from 3.09%. Price action is not going to be normal today. It's not going to be normal. We are gapped up. Contracts just switched over. We have big news tomorrow. Interest rate possibly being cut. Should be cut at least a quarter point. And if they do a half a point, it's very bullish. If they do more than that. But the markets are betting on a quarter point. I'm also betting on a quarter point. By markets, I mean poly market. People betting and actually putting money on the line to the decision. People are betting on 25 BPS, which is a quarter point. Definitely going to bounce at par of the wick of the first orange candle. Marshall, it has not been that great of a day. Mainly because of me, the execution had been there. If I followed trend early, it went down 100 points to start. Just getting it reacclimated. I didn't expect today to be that action-packed. Reacclimated. Execution has been there. I have not executed. I've taken one trade. We're down 1,500 in that account. I have 3,000 left in drawdown. To be fair, it was a good save because that account would have been liquidated. There was a pretty gnarly wick right here. Appreciate it, Marshall. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back all week. I'm back on the grind. I'm back. I love your waiting principle, A+. Yeah, FOMC week is always a little more chaotic. Be fair. A lot of opportunities though if you play it correct. Discipline. I mean, there are no missed opportunities, only the next one. No missed opportunities. Don't FOMO, don't overtrade. There's no reason to rush. Constant opportunities coming and going. Constant. Bearish momentum. Trend is down. It should have bounced 6 places by now. Has not. This could just be a wick. I don't think it is, but it could just be a wick and go right back into the trend line up top. The support trend line. Low of day at 24,511. He has created a lower low. Lower high, lower low. If it prints, yeah, I think it's still downtrending. Could still be a wick, but it's below the support trend line. We'll see. Now it's a resistance. Down it says bounces here at 513. Your wizard, Harry. How'd you know that? It was 515 though. 2 points off, 2 points off. Minus 2 points for the Gryffindor. If a reversal is going to happen, it's going to happen here at 11:30, 12:30. One of them. But this could just downtrend all day. It could be one of those days that just trends one direction. Pretty rare, but it happens. That's a rejection of the resistance trend line for now. Trying to break into it. ES is trying to come up. Let's zoom out a bit. I did break down out of the consolidation zone. Consolidation zone right here. Bottom, 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 bottom. Now it's below it. And it rejected. Google coming lower. I came to Giannis's 513. See. Pretty bearish wicks on NQ 5-minute. All right, 3 points away from the low of day at 24,511. Low of day at 24,511. ES is flushing down. Google coming lower. Nvidia is starting to hold. We'll see if it continues to tank or not. Alibaba back green, 1.5%. That's a continuation pattern, my bro. So guys, 513 trying. It is indeed. Not every pattern plays out. This is a bearish trend. It is a bearish pattern. Higher highs into lower lows, into lower highs. So it should flush down. That doesn't mean it will. If a large majority bet on this going down and plummeting, market makers love to manipulate up, liquidate them, then make the move. Fool around a little bit. That was that's what all this was. Just manipulation. Trying to manipulate longs in, liquidate some shorts as well. But yes, in theory, it should go down. A lot of people are betting on this coming down. That's why it's struggling so much. Also, with low volatility, you have to wait for if I were to take a trade, it'd probably take 30 minutes to come to fruition. You have to know that when you're trading in low volatility. Low ATR. ATR average true range is at 10.4. No momentum though? Yeah, I know. That's why it's better to follow the bearish trend instead of going opposite. But bearish, when trend's bearish, the rallies are intense. So you really have to play your cards right. Just flush the low of day. ES starting to pop. Apple starting to come down. No volatility in the markets right now. Be hilarious if it just wicked up though. After I said that, I wouldn't mind it. Russell 2000 is down 0.65%. The Dow is down 0.4%. Very ugly chart to trade. Giannis was 4 points off. It is trying to bounce. At 513 is not looking that crazy. Nvidia is trying to fall though. Norman's looking for a bounce at 500 area. That's a key psychological trigger. So far, Giannis is dead on. I think it still has downside momentum though. Still in a downtrend. Everything's not really that volatile, that momentous to keep it up and prop it. Nice 10-point wick. Literally pop 15 points straight back down. Alright, 30-minute time frame, very bearish. 1 hour time frame, very bearish. 2, 3, 4. Day, mega bearish. Weekly, mega bearish. The day, weekly, monthly, RSI, and Williams R still coming up. The 4 hour just eclipsed the MA inside the RSI. Looks like it's going to tank down. Same with the 1 hour, 3 hour. Looks like it has more downside exposure. Nvidia now down 1%. Yeah, I think all longs are dead today. I mean, after it wicked down 100 points and only climbed, what is it, 40? Wicked down 100 points and only bounced 40. Couldn't even get above the VWAP. The NQ 30 minute. I tried once. Giannis took 10 points just working for food today. To be fair, I did know I was not going to take that many trades today. Just I knew the market was going to subside around 10:30 I don't like trading low volatility, but I did want to reacclimate a little bit on stream and everything, just get it back into the mode before tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very important day. Probably low volatility until 2 p.m., but still very important. And it's going to be a crazy start. I know that. First hour is going to be very volatile. Trump's also tomorrow arriving at the UK. He has a UK arrival ceremony at 7:20 a.m. tomorrow. Mark of God, appreciate the follow. Appreciate you. Alright, let me remove this. ES is trying to reverse right now. Waking up, about to tap the 100 MA again for the second, third time today. Momentum is coming in a little bit. Thank you, 30 minutes, trying to turn green. The candle. XQ futures are still up 0.9%. ES futures are still up 0.7%. I'm going to give this a couple more minutes. I think a reversal is possible, but I'm not going to bet on it. Could happen around 12:30. If it is going to happen, it should be now between 12:30. That's when it usually happens. With some news, something could happen as well. Something crazy comes out about Trump, etc., etc. Like Trump tweets something about the UK, says something. Some deal gets signed. Could become very volatile very quick. ES is trying to come up. Williams R 120-day pumping up. RSI above neutral territory, above the MA as well. Nvidia is coming down slightly. And Q is trying to pop up as well. Bitcoin flipping green. This could be the bottom. Very well could be the bottom. We'll see if this creates a higher low. To bounce into the trend line. ES still has bullish momentum, at least for now. You guys believe in fair value gaps? It just filled it. Things are trying to round up. Nvidia's falling lower. Not very smart to go against it. ES starting to round down now, tapping that May. May just be a wash today. I would rather save the accounts for tomorrow. Even though it has a very good chance of popping here at least 10 points. All it needs is Nvidia to prop up a little bit. ES wants to go. Starting to drop though. But it wants to go. Does not have the momentum or the volatility to follow through. Yes, it's trying. What's up, Derpy? Turo says, see you tomorrow, Chris. Best of luck. See you tomorrow, man. Appreciate it, Turo. Appreciate you being here. See, it's trying to go. I do not think it's worth taking it, though. It is trying. Nice 10 points. Starting to pop. It should go here. Yes, trying to get above the 100-day moving average. 100 MA. Bitcoin flipping green. Video trying to come up. Try to break that trend line as well. This would be a good place for the reversal to happen on the 10 minute, 15 minute, even the 30 minute. Don't think it has it in it though, but this would be a good place for it to do it. Has to get above the pre-market low of 24,528 first. Has to break through that trend line, consolidation range. Has a lot to get through, and I don't think it has the momentum. Could be wrong though. Bitcoin did flip green. ETH is still down 1.4%. Solana's up 1%. XRP is up 1.3%. There. What's up, Suresh? Matt X said a 660 SPY. Not asking for much. It almost tapped it, Matt. It went down to well, it depends. You're talking about SPY. Yeah, it almost tapped it. It's starting to look like this could reverse. On the 30-minute time frame. Video straight back down. Nvidia is now down 1.3% again. I'm going to save these accounts for tomorrow. If you guys are going to still trade this, we did switch from September contracts to December contracts. We are gapped up 200 points from that switch. 24,309. I'll show it. It's right here. It's this purple dashed line if you're on YouTube Shorts. Right here. We are gapped up. So be very careful. We have a lot of news for tomorrow. If you're still trading, U.S. stoppage gap bill text release tentative, meaning you can move up and down the schedule as needed at 12, happening in 2 minutes. It's tentative though, it can move up and down the schedule. It does not have to be released there. Also, 1 p.m. U.S. 20-year bond, and Trump is on his way, I believe, to the UK. He will arrive at 7:20. He did depart White House at 8:30. I don't believe the flight is that long, but it could be. I'm unsure. Anyway, Trump will be in the UK tomorrow at 7:20. We have the US building permits at 8:30. US housing starts, etc., etc. 10:30 a.m. EIA crude oil inventories, and 2 p.m. what everyone is waiting for, including today's market. We are flushing down, by the way. Downtrend continues. Downtrend continues. They fake it like it's going to go up, send it down. Very abnormal market as I predicted today. I did trade it wrong. I didn't execute when I should have, but getting reacclimated, started streaming again. Just wanted to be prepared for tomorrow, and we will be ready. We will put risk on tomorrow, especially in the first hour where the volatility is. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., FOMC rate statement and SEP, U.S. interest rate decision. Expecting a quarter rate. That is what everyone is expecting. Forecast 4.25. Previous it was 4.5. People are expecting a quarter rate cut, 25 BPs. That's what I'm expecting. If they do more, it's bullish. If they just do that, it may come down a little bit because a lot of speculation, a lot of pump. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see how the stock market reacts. I could see a world where it pumps down a little bit if they do a quarter and just liquidate all the leverage positions, then go up. We'll have to see. Trump is speaking on Fox as well at 3 p.m. tomorrow. So a lot of news tomorrow. Very, very crucial. We have US MBA 30-year mortgage rate as well. But besides that, pretty lackluster day. There were opportunities, and there still are if you are going to trade this. Just be very careful. We are in a deep downtrend. Market started at around 24,600. We're down 100 points currently. Nvidia just tanking. Nvidia's falling. Nvidia down 1.4%. Tesla is climbing up 2.5%. Amazon climbing up 1.6%. Google climbing down 0.35%. But Bitcoin is coming up, and S&P and Bitcoin love to mirror each other. So if Bitcoin's coming up, maybe a reversal is happening soon. Be very careful. I'm going to save these accounts for tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. EST, trading the market for FOMC. Persevere through resistance. Do not fear missing out. Do not fear the unknown. And there are no missed opportunities. Only the next one. The grind is back. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.